we got a fun-filled episode. You know, we had to talk about the rap beef. We even got someone from across the border to chime in. Chase gives us a music perspective. Juju is a champion of fantasy basketball. Jason is going to pay his debt. www.patreon.com/countthedings. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Don't bootleg our shit. Support the guys. But tune in. We got a long episode for y'all. Bonus minutes starts now.
So y'all know I tapped out on this shit a while ago. I don't have time to be listening to songs every fucking day, a new song. I don't have time to be doing like, oh, well, the thing, and if you look at it in this certain light and it's referring to 666, I'm like, I can't do that shit. So I'm gonna let y'all cook and sit back and let y'all just recap what has been a nonstop week of tracks going back and forth. Trey, you want to take it away?
Yeah, man. It's a great day, man, to be a Compton native, man. You know, I'm not taking no victory laps, but it's been fun, man. It's really been fun. It's a great journey. I think every audience is being served. The niggas that like lyrics, the dweeby niggas that want to break down shit and find out what shit really means. And then you got people that's just true haters, man. You got true haters fucking uniting and all this other shit, right? But you know, I don't want this pod. Obviously, we're Americans. We didn't want to make this a USA versus Canada thing. We got love for, you know, Canada. We just did a live show in Toronto. And I felt like it would only be right to have a fellow Canadian on, you know, to speak up for the country, you know, have a cultural voice, let us know how the streets is actually going on, what's going on over there. So we got JT. Welcome to the show, JT.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So I know you've been hearing the diss records. What was your first of all, you came to the live show.
I did. That was a great time. Thank y'all for having me.
That was your first time ever hearing the pod too, right?
It definitely was. Yeah. It was a great vibe overall, though.
Okay. So after that conversation, because we did discuss the battle early on, like that, and it's kind of crazy how this has kind of played out and continued on, right? What was your thoughts, right, going into the response after like that when Drake dropped?
Oh, when Drake dropped, it was everybody's active now. Let's do it. Like, we here. Like, this is what we wanted. This is what we've been building up for. It's time. Like, it's go mode. And then things took a turn. A lot of things took that boy from Compton is, everything you hear about me is true, right? So yeah, that guy.
So, you know, he took a couple jabs saying Crody, the slang, you know, how did y'all feel? Did y'all laugh along, or was y'all kind of offended, or you just knew how it played out? Like, oh, this is just jokes.
Oh no, we took that with like, that was for the jokes. That was for Kendrick's a student of the game, right? So he's him shouting out New Hope King was very unexpected. The Crody, the Cheese in Me fam, like what shorty's telling Kendrick all this information is the real question. How does he know all these things? But it was good, all good jokes. It was so funny. I was really surprised he did say Crody though, but he's astute. He knows what he's doing.
Can I just ask a quick question for that? For those that are washed, what is can you just break down Crody for us, please?
Crody is just like your brother, bro, fam. Crody is just like this one of the slang words, you know, you use for like homies. Nothing too crazy.
So it's like Brody, but with a C?
Yeah, I mean gang affiliate type stuff. So like Crody, Brody, okay. You know, gotcha. Yeah, it's just part of like one of our own slang. One of those words.
Trey, you can't say that word then.
I can't say it.
What's the other one? What's the cheese one?
What cheesing me, yeah. Cheesing me, fam. Like, you're pissing me off. Like, you're making me angry. Like, yeah, you're cheesing me, fam. He kind of used it a little wrong, but he gets a pass. He gets a bly. You know, like, we all know what he was trying to do with that one. So it was crazy, unexpected though. I'll give him that.
He gets a what?
A pass, a bly. No, you know.
What's a bly?
Like a pass, like, you know.
But like, what is like spell that though?
We learning about it.
A bly? I'm not gonna hold you. That's not a word that really gets typed out like that. Like
Oh,
you
okay.
just, it's one of those that just in conversation.
Right.
But you just a pass, you know.
Yeah. I never heard that one.
So if somebody was coming to Toronto, is New Ho King fire like that?
Yes. New Old King is definitely one of those spots. You definitely go there after the club. You spend there. You get a table. You get up in there in the back. It does get active over there though. It's not the most friendliest place. I'll tell you that. But it is one of those spots for sure. Like it's very well known.
And my last question for you is, if you had to score it right now, putting you on the hot seat, if you had to score it right now, who do you have? And go ahead.
I mean, unbiased, on just objective rap fan, hip hop, because everybody here loves music at the end of the day, you know what I mean? The boy being the guy himself is cool and everything. If Family Matters rings out, you know, it's a great job. He did a great thing with that one, the 3 beat switches. But that guy Kendrick, is a nuisance. He is definitely winning this. Unfortunately, I can say this unbiased. He took it there. Let's be real. He took it in the mud. The place that we all didn't think he'd really go there, but he was alluding to it every single time. Like, please leave me alone. It'll be really calm, humble. Don't do anything, please. But he took it there. He dropped 30 minutes after he dropped, took all that thunder, and now we got OV Ho and everybody crip walking, dancing to this. I don't know. Drake could come back and do something, but the fight is over. Let's be real. The war is done. Everything is just saving face at this point.
So y'all
no loyalty in Canada.
We gotta call a spade at the end of the day. We're still rocking with Family Matters, though. Don't get me wrong. The boy is still the boy. He cannot be moved, swayed, pushed out. But as far as like the Imano, the 1v1, I mean, we're still waiting for Drake to say something else. But it's looking spooky in the streets.
Do you feel he could drop anything that would just be like, all right?
What does Kendrick even do, though? Like, let's be real. Kendrick's not in the mix. Like, he drops years in between. He puts on the diamond-encrusted, walking around like he's Jesus. He don't do nothing. Kendrick's not in the mix. He's not in the cut. So to say that Drake can come back, he can say stuff, but, like, nothing that would be damning enough to be, like, just erase the last 2 joints, especially because I saw Schoolboy Q tweet earlier, too. He said Sunday service. So if we get another one of those Johns,
Look, deep down.
Hey, it's a white flag from Rogers Center, man.
Deep down inside. Deep down inside. Y'all niggas really see the Drake out there.
Hey, what Meek say?
Yeah, get up! It's looking crazy, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. But like, we're not about to act like Family Matters doesn't bop. We're not about to act like these switchers weren't the ones. Yeah, you know what I mean? He gave us what he does best is what he
Push-Ups
gave us,
actually was a good record. You get what I'm saying?
It was.
Push-Ups was a good record.
It doesn't match, though. It doesn't match the vibe, the bravado, where we really going to take this kind of thing. It was a good, like, teaser, set it up, warm up the play, whatever it is. But now it's just like, we slinging mud. We got the Ozempic on the cover of the artwork. We got Dennis shirt, like, the MMG glove. What's up with the MMG glove? Ross, are you involved, Ross? Like, we need more. We need more.
Nah, that's a Maybach. That's a Maybach driving gloves for the Maybach owners.
Oh, from the Verge. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jason, let me ask you one because you said the tweet came out, right? Sunday service, right? So like if something does come out, whenever something does come out, like what's the first thing that's going, like what's your immediate reaction to just seeing that there's something now at this point?
We gotta pull up on this guy. Like, we gotta take him out. What are we doing? What? There ain't no more wax talk. This is Jay Prince. Where you at, Jay Prince? We need you. Like,
we need you.
Like, this,
calling allies and shit. Niggas calling allies.
Help. Drake is Drake. That is cemented. Everything is cemented. But there's 1v1. There's Kendrick. We know Kendrick's a guy. Like, let's be real. Like, He don't play around. He don't mince words. I mean, that last track, DeRozan ain't doing nothing since he left Toronto. Let's be real. We got that chip in 19, so we keep it a buck. But other than that, the OV Ho is oof, oof.
Well, JT, man, thank you for joining us, bro. Thank you for your honesty. You made us laugh, and then you also opened up the scope for people who can't get across the border, you know, because they got priors and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Might
you.
get deported.
You know what I mean? So much love.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yep. Nah, that was good insight, man.
You're cheesing me.
You're cheesing me, fam.
Dog, I would have never known.
That nigga's getting deported as soon as this shit drop.
Where they sending he, bro? They gonna send his ass to motherfucking Alabama. Yo, Jason, go ahead. I know you had something to say. Go ahead.
I mean,
Jason, go ahead is funny. Jason, go ahead is funny.
No, because when you said Jason, you already queued him up. He was ready. But I was like,
Right.
I'm gonna let JT go ahead and say it, and then I'm just gonna call on Jason because Jason Jason right here computing that motherfucker. He got it. Go ahead, Jason.
Bro, as a fellow short Gemini who was born in Compton, today is a great, glorious day. You feel me? Man, like I've never seen the internet on fire like this. I don't think ever. You feel me? I want to just talk about like the state of the battle really did everything I wanted it to do. And the fact that it ended here was just the icing on the cake. Like this was, and it was funny because everybody was talking about who's got a nuke. And so looking back at everything, now that we can kind of look back, right? And this obviously might be some other shit, but like old boy said, the fight is done. Kendrick has won the fight, the 1v1, he's on the ground. You know what I'm saying? They counted to 10, the hands in the air. But this was a nuclear arms race to see who was going to be the first person to make a hit diss song. All of the other shit was cool. It was great. Everything that happened in the mid, like through the battle, the chess match, the sparring, the hurrying the nigga up to drop, and the niggas calling out, you know, niggas Cruz, Dave Freeze, and you know what I'm saying, Abel and Cash, and all of that shit was all cool and great and entertaining. The crushing of the GKMC, man, like this was all great fodder and entertainment. It was wrestling at its highest level. You know what I'm saying? I love that these entertainers brought that to us. But the truth of the matter was this was just a race to see who was the first person to land the haymaker hit record that was going to connect throughout space and time. And Kendrick did that shit. And it's not, and that's it. There's nothing else to really talk about. You know what I'm saying? And we can get into it, we will. But yeah, I'm just, when I heard Not Like Us, I was like, oh shit, this nigga did it. Like, and there's no better feeling, like as a music listener, as a hip hop fan, as somebody who just loves this shit, when you hear somebody make something that you know is gonna connect with the people, like it's, for lack of a better word, euphoric. Now, the other point I'll make before I toss it to y'all is I saw a lot of people saying, J. Cole made the right decision. J. Cole made the right decision. J. Cole's looking like a smart guy. I have to heavily disagree with that because J. Cole just missed out on what is going to be known as the greatest rap battle ever. And J. Cole loves rap and loves hip hop and wants to be, you know what I'm saying, the guy. And you just sidestep the most important moment maybe in hip hop history. And so the fact that he did that, I wonder how he's feeling today. I'm sure he's just sipping tea and enjoying his life and, you know, doing whatever. But it's interesting to see now that the dust is starting to settle, like what this all meant. You guys?
I mean, I would just, to that last point, I would just say, like, I don't think he feels like feeling left out. Niggas.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying. He's probably sipping tea and just chilling.
Because the whole point of him, like, kind of stepping away was, this ain't gonna be no rap battle. Ain't gonna be no rapidy raps. It's gonna be personal shots and personal barbs and stuff like that. And then the second part of that, obviously, is he's the one that's friends with both these guys. These guys
Right,
don't
but-
like each
but-
other. They've been
but
not
he-
liking each other.
But I mean,
Right.
you got to admit, he caught shots from both sides throughout the course of this battle.
I mean,
And so-
I've heard. I haven't like the newer stuff. I haven't heard, but I've heard like little references here and there.
Yeah,
And
He ain't go too crazy on him.
They,
though.
like that, but
he
no
low
one's
key
taking-
stalled him.
they stalled him out, but they both was like, nigga, you know, you and Mark, you didn't say nothing, nigga. You trying to be Switzerland, nigga. This ain't time for that. You know what I'm saying? Type
Which
shit.
again, there might be ramifications and shit that happen down the line. Who knows? But all I know is this: like, there's no part of him was like, oh, I wish I was there. I could have. That's not how that nigga is, and that's how this battle. That's what he saw. The battle was gonna go in this direction. It ain't gonna be no rapidy raps. It's gonna be because again, it's not about niggas is like, hey, we're pretty good at rapping. Let's rap it against each other. No. It's I don't fucking like you.
Right.
And not I don't like you from last week.
It's being able to read. It's being able to read the room.
Right. Like Trey, you know this. Like them niggas have not liked each other for a long time
Since 2009.
This ain't like no because of track because first person shooter came out.
Yeah.
This is like finally it's like Draymond choking Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert didn't do shit that day. That was like Draymond was like, hey man, fuck you. It was like I don't like this nigga. I don't like this thing. And the moment the doors open, it's like okay, here we go. I get to do all this shit.
So, I mean, did you hear the part where Kendrick addressed that because part of the beef was that apparently Drake invited Kendrick to feature on First Person Shooter.
Yeah.
And Kendrick responded by saying, I got that feature request, nigga. We got some shit to address. Yeah. Which I thought was a great bar of like, so what you need me for?
That's the behind the scenes story that like originally First Person Shooter is supposed to be all three of them. Right. That's why Cole has the line, Big Three, like we started a league. Like he's talking in a very like, yeah, we're all here or whatever. And then Kendrick rejected it. And obviously that's a really good reason to reject it, right? Like,
yeah.
If I don't like it, I don't.
Yeah, I can't be fake.
Yeah. Especially after, and I don't know if I had ever seen that Drake video with Angie Martinez, I think it was, where he was talking about the control verse, and he was talking about how basically his feelings were hurt for after that situation, and like he really took that to heart. Like, so Drake obviously felt away, so it was just interesting to see that was how the series of events played out, where it's like, nigga, you got in public and said like, oh, we can't be cool, and probably thought like since time passed, niggas have done this and that, now you could just be like, hey man, like hop on a song, I'm doing a new album. And niggas was like, bro, you say you didn't fuck with me, nigga, I don't fuck with you neither. What you talking about?
I mean, at least got to have a conversation, right? Before that you hit that level, before I ask you some shit.
Yeah.
I also looked at it from a viewpoint, right, as of all this shit unfolding and it really getting really muddy and ugly, was if I'm a nigga that I'm gonna rap and I really think I'm like that, and I do think that if Kendrick and Cole both battle, they would keep it rap. I think those two would keep it rap, right? But when you get to a part where you're like, all right, I'm gonna get a little 50 Cent in me real quick. I'm gonna dig the dark secrets out. Mm-hmm. You don't want that, especially if I've never seen Cole's wife. I've never seen Cole's kids. So the idea that you play that way and people start going and affecting the people that you love, and it's not a key thing that ain't got nothing to do with it, it gets to a point where I like my piece in this part. I know you're not going to keep it rap because rap fans like gossip, right? Because even Kenny was like, hey, bro, we can keep this shit cool. Then you like, okay, now my baby not mine. Dave Free having my wife having sex with Dave Free. Now you just getting wild. Now the gloves is off, nigga. It's that point. So like, you're going to force Cole's hand to an uncomfortable scenario that he don't really play like that. He gonna be like, oh, I rap better than you. Sure, I feel that way. But once you start talking about my mama, my wife, my kids, maybe somebody that's like that's really close to me, I don't like that.
these are family men, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They all are.
Well, I mean,
Well, I mean, right?
I'm just saying, like, in terms of like, I have a wife I go home to. I have
Yes.
kids who live in my house. Like, it's a family like that, as opposed to, I'm just a nigga out here rapping the rap. You know, like, like a nigga out here, even with kids, that's rapping the rap can say a lot. Can go in directions that like a family nigga may not consider or whatever. And I know Kendrick ultimately went in that direction anyway, but it's just, I think it's different, man. Like, do you want to bring your work home?
Right.
That nigga Drake is literally Leon from The Professional, bro. He's just pulling the pins and just like, fuck it. Kids blow up, everybody blow up with me.
But this thing is like, yeah, like you saying, Drake would definitely not have just been talking about J. Cole playing basketball in Rhodesia or whatever. You feel me? Like, he would have gone in a way that would have made it ugly. But the funny part about it is, like, and I think this also exposed it, is like, that's not really you, bro. Like, you're doing that, I feel like, as a response to the fact that it got done to you. So it's so interesting, like, how Drake has taken on this bully persona, but it feels like he did that because he got bullied. You know what I'm saying? Because Pusha T did that to him. That's what, if I don't know why, you know, maybe he's always been like this. Maybe he's been a bully since he was a kid. But it feels like his response was, he was crying to LeBron about, oh, this nigga took it there, blah, 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 blah. And he saw how people was clowning him about that. Like, nigga, it ain't no rules in this rap beef shit. And now he's on some shit like, yeah, nigga, I thought y'all said it wasn't no rules. And it's like, well, you don't really play that way. And this is why you not supposed to play that way.
I don't know. I think he's always been a nigga that, like, is a line stepper in that way.
A habitual line stepper?
Yeah. Like, I don't think that's in response. I think he's always, I mean, he's the first one that took it there. Right?
Right.
And he's always kind of the first one to take it there. Now, other niggas might take it further. Like, oh, you want to play like that? We can play like that. Right. But I think he kind of starts that shit himself. But again,
no, you're right, because he did talk about Push's wife, and that's actually how that all,
you know what I'm saying?
Started.
Like,
yeah.
That nigga starts that shit.
I want to lob to Juju, because Juju, I seen your emphasis in the chat when we talked about, when I said it looks like a lot of people saying that Cole dodged a bullet or he was ahead. I want to hear your opinion, because I know you were very passionate about it the last episode. When I
wasn't very passionate about nothing. I just, whenever we having a conversation, the conversation went a certain way. I wasn't passionate. You feel me? I just think I feel differently. You feel me? Like, I see it as a chance at greatness. I don't look at Charles Barkley as saying, I'm so glad I didn't go to so many more finals. Whew, Jordan was crazy. I'm so glad I didn't have to face Olajuwon. Whew, that brother turned into a different man in the finals. So I look at it more so as a, look, bro, the man said he don't want to enter the ring of greatness. And so with that comes the narratives in the newspaper clippings or whatever, how y'all want to spin it. But that's what I see. That's all. No offense, and I salute everybody, and I appreciate it. He asked for my opinion. He asked for my opinion. I didn't.
I love you, Juju. I know.
Please remember, I'm not passionate either.
I know.
Please remember.
The one part I would disagree with you
this
is
a podcast that doesn't have passion.
Yeah, it's not the NBA Finals. It's a pickup game at like West 4th. This is what do you call it?
Sir.
Wait. I mean, you don't think this is the NBA Finals?
Yes, sir.
No. Oh, no. I mean, you got this all wrong, brother.
I don't think it has wrong. I have no opinion. This is Jason talking to you. I have no opinion on this at all. I'm muting up and listening to you brothers talk.
Yeah, bro. I think you're misunderstanding what's taking place right here. Like, this is the height of the arts. You feel me? Like, this might be the height of all arts, maybe ever. Because this, yeah, bro.
Is this, hold on, let me ask you this, Jason, to that point. Is this, of any of these tracks that you've heard, is Kendrick's best work?
Not Like Us is one of Kendrick Lamar's best songs ever.
Like,
without a doubt. Period.
Context removed.
Context removed, yes. Because this is the first song he's done on a DJ Mustard beat, who's the other most famous person from Compton in his era, who's an amazing producer. The way he flows on the song, the way that he comes up with catchy things that people can say. The A minor bar is one of his greatest lyrics that he's ever written. This is a landmark moment for him in his career and in the broader scope of hip hop. I think you can't miss the forest for the trees of right now what's going on with this situation.
Do y'all agree
really
with that?
big.
Do y'all agree with that assessment that this is one of
Chase? I would love for you to chime in. I hate to leave you idle.
So look, you know, I gotta keep it biased. I think what Jason is explaining from a cultural standpoint and how we receive music, I think he is factual. I don't think that is one of Kendrick Lamar's best songs ever. I can't say that. I can't say that's one of his greatest works, but I can say it's going to be one of his most impactful because this is the beef of this generation. Like how the beef, how everything was rolled out, how the music came out. Like none of it went to Funk Flex, none of it went to radio. Like this whole thing is going to mark a moment in time of how beef was changed. And Kendrick Lamar is going to be associated with that forever, as well as Drake. Depending on who you think won is up to you. But Kendrick Lamar sparked off the biggest beef this is going to be remembered forever. Like just the reaction of like, I was in the studio when it dropped, when Drake dropped the video and watching the video and it says 6 minutes later, Kendrick dropped. Like nobody, like just the whole way this beef played out is a moment in hip hop. And right now it does seem minor. And I don't fault Cole for doing what he did, but I think there is some there. I mean, you know, that's our nigga, man. That's my nigga. Yeah. That's my nigga. That is my nigga. Cole is my nigga. Cole a flame a nigga. That's one thing I know for sure. He really just took this one off. I really feel like where he's at in life right now, Cole is just like, I ain't fucking hate that. I feel like if you would have probably caught him like a few years back, he probably would have came in this motherfucking samurai niggas up to keep it all the way real with you. But I truly think this played out how everybody wanted it to play out. They wanted the two niggas who didn't like each other the most to battle.
Right.
Simple as that. Cole did not need to be involved. So I don't think he'll have a stain on his rep the way we thought he would in the beginning. It looked uglier in the beginning. He looked like a chicken. He looked like a P word in the beginning. And I think as this played out, it was kind of like, nah, this was meant to be. This wasn't your situation, bro. You feel me?
I kind of agree with you, Chase, a little to a certain extent, but almost to the point of like, he's now a footnote on a situation where he could have been a part of the anthology.
That's better than being a casualty.
True.
Yeah, he lives to see another day.
That's a great point, sir. And that's what everybody was kind of saying online, right? And that was the joke, and there is truth to that joke. Like, you know, it's like, son, why you coming over here messing with these people? It was definitely one of those moments.
So let me ask real quick, because y'all kind of, I was going to not ask, and then y'all kind of brought it back. So with everyone kind of has a different perspective than originally, you know, for the most part, what they thought about Cole when he chilled, right?
No, I do not.
Okay. Majority. Majority, cool.
Neither do I, really.
Okay, fine. Still, majority, right? Whatever. Majority of the people, right? It ain't gotta be y'all motherfuckers on the pod. Majority of the people. If majority of the people are having this perspective, do y'all think at the end, if Kendrick does continue to win and the people say it's over and Kendrick wins, if Cole then, you know, eventually down the line, him and Kendrick go at it because he knows that this, with them two, it'll just be bars. Are y'all cool with that? Or y'all be like, nah, fuck out of here. You had your chance.
Okay. J. Cole cannot battle.
Personally, I'm off it. Personally, I'm off it.
Yeah, it's fuck out of here. It's fuck out of here.
I wouldn't want to hear it. I wouldn't want to hear it after the apology. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be like, you didn't mean that at this point. Like, you can't apologize and then it's not anime. It's not like some like villain, like you shoot him nigga in the back with the secret gun.
Only way I want to hear them niggas rap is if they on a song and together. One got the better verse. If Cole got a better verse than Kendrick on a song and he beat him in that way, then great.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
I'm with that. But I don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear them battle. Now, Chase, you explained how you're watching. Was it Meet the Grams? I mean, no, Family. He was meeting Family Matters in the studio. Now, Jerv, can you bossa nova now? We're back. I'm tired. I'm tired. Like Chase said, you can't really decide a winner because people love each artist so much, right? No, hear me out, Jerv. I know.
Okay.
We gonna pick because we trying to remove our bias, and we're just gonna be like, yo, if Drake put out some fire shit, then he put out some fire shit. If Kendrick put out some fire shit, he put out some fire shit. But it's certain groups of people that just love these artists so much that they'll go blind eye to whatever it is, right? Like I see niggas. I watched, like I liked Family Matters Part 2 and Part 3. Not the first part, but the Part 2 and Part 3 when the beat switch, that nigga barring up. I liked Push-Ups. That nigga barred up. But when you get to a point where you're like, nah, Euphoria is like, that shit ain't that shit weak. It had replay value, and I wasn't even expecting that. Like, that shit hard to me. Then, even Meet the Grams, he said some shit. The beat just so dark to a point where you just like, I don't know if I want to hear this Eminem type shit right now. Right? Because it's almost it's a dark layer to a point like, okay, you saying nigga got a daughter. You sonning him kinda, but like this not some shit you can ride to. That nigga said, hold on, I'm gonna give y'all something we can ride to. And when Not Like Us came out, oh my God. He specifically made it for the coast. But now everybody, because they're going to play that during the NBA Finals. Because a team could get attached to that. It's like such an exclusivity that you can attach this to. That's why I was joking with Jerry. I'm like, the fraternity people going to be walking to this. I've seen every single meme sync to this.
Bro, Trey, the Dodgers yesterday tweeted a picture with nigga Shohei Ohtani, nigga, with a bat, nigga, Not Like Us, from the Dodgers Twitter account. Same day.
Hold on. I think we're gonna Meet the Grams. Like you said, the darkness of Meet the Grams. I think what Kendrick did was so strategic in that he gave something for all of us. That Meet the Grams was for niggas like me who fuck with Griselda, and that was for us. And then when he done dropped the song for every type of
every
fan base.
Yes.
So, and
that's what I was going to say next,
bro. And the one he put out yesterday for the West, bro, he got me over here. I'm with my baby. I'm in the kitchen.
Juju, you really nailed it with that. Like I said it yesterday, I was like, this nigga Kendrick really just dropped an EP for niggas, low key. Right. With each layer. And that's the thing with Drake that I feel like is standing out. Like Drake is making good records, but they all the same style. It's just this hitmaker style. And when he didn't do the hitmaker style, he did some AI shit and niggas didn't receive it well. And the one thing with Kendrick is, like you said, he checking all the boxes. Like he came out with Like That for the streets. You feel me? Then he follow up with Euphoria for the niggas who got depth. Then he come with the soulful shit for niggas like me. Then he come with the dark shit for the dark niggas. Then he came for the home team. And it's perfect. Like you can't. And like I said, Drake is making good music. You feel me? In the midst of this. The video had Easter eggs in it that were dope as fuck. Like it was a good video as well. Yeah, but Kendrick is hitting every checkbox for black people.
And so I want to do a quick breakdown with the beef. From like the whole, a lot of people have alluded to the art of war and all of that from that perspective, because that's kind of what this is like referencing. So I find it very interesting that this whole beef technically got kicked off by Future, right? He has not really said anything disparaging about Future.
No, Metro more than anybody.
Well, so with the Metro was the lead up. The lead up was the whole thing with the trance verse and them having a spat about tweeting and deleting and Drake making the video. You know what I'm saying? All that was the lead up. But when Future jumped in and dropped the album with Metro, he was the first person to say something on his song before we get to Like That. That's what I'm saying. If we go through the actual sequence of events, and I just want to try to, really chart this out. Like, the sequence of events, if you're listening to the album, he gets on there and says, You was a nigga's number one fan, dog. And that was the first, I think, lyric that was directly aimed at Drake. Now, when we get deeper into the album, then we have Like That, and now that's when the fireworks start. Now, yeah, Metro, what you're saying is right, Chase, but Metro's not a rapper. So he can't even right now, he's trying to insert himself in a way, which I thought it was also funny. Like when Not Like Us came out, a bunch of people just came out the woodworks like, oh shit, this nigga Kendrick is killing him. A lot of people would have been quiet, right? Because it was like, nobody really knew what to say. It was, some people thought it was even. Some people thought Drake had to lead. It was funny. But after that, it was like a rush. But anyway, so they dropped the album. The album says, we don't trust you, right? So which is also painted to look like it's dissing Drake. Then Drake does his record, has the one, I couldn't be your number one fan. I put the number one record in your hand. And then now, fast forward when he does the Family Matters record, he also says like, oh, I hate that we fell out. But it's just kind of comical to me, like, dog, this nigga has orchestrated your demise.
Yo, like, let me ask you this then, Jason. If y'all are telling me this is the NBA Finals or whatever, where does that leave Future?
Future's like the coach. Future's like Pat Riley. You feel me? Like Future's
but he's not a coach. He's a rapper. He's not a producer. He's a rapper. So like,
I feel you, but because Future is more for the streets, for the people, and he's a rapper, but not in a traditional sense. And I think him and Drake are kind of similar in that way of like, Drake's a rapper and Drake has bars, but Drake sings. Future's a rapper. Future isn't thought to have bars, and he has this kind of crooner vibe as well. But nobody on earth, and especially in the hip hop community, would ever expect Future to be in a battle. So nobody's like wanting him to come out in a battle or wanting him to say, bar this nigga. Like nobody's looking for that from Future. And plus, he just gave us a bunch of jams. You feel me? He put out 2 albums with a bunch of slappers, and niggas is like, you did your job, bro. And that's why it takes me back to my initial comment about the race for a hit record. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all about who can make hits. So it's funny that we're talking about all of this, Drake making a hit maker style, Chase, to get back to your point, and none of the things that Drake have really made are actual old school Drake type hits, the non-stops, the energies, you feel me, all of that stuff. Like it's good. Family Matters is a good cut. Push-Ups is a good cut. And like we said, the AI shit was kind of weird. Like that's not even really replayable on a level like that. And a lot of those disses don't hit the same because you're talking about rushing the nigga to come out, and now the nigga's bum rushing you in the face. So it's like, can we even go back to that song and talk about it? So anyway, so I'll let y'all like have the floor, but I'm just saying, in the art of war terminology, like I just think it's very interesting how Future kicked it off. Drake said he was war ready, but now he's getting beat the fuck up and like punched in the face over and over and over and over and over again. And it's like, where was your strategy? Because these niggas have stripped away all your black friends and Metro being a hot producer. So like, where was your war council? Like, how was you planning to strategize and do this? Was it crushing the van? Was your like?
So let me ask, because Trey, you made the statement of saying that like, I don't know the exact words, but basically we don't know who's going to win, right? We don't know who won. Like niggas can be political or whatever you want. To me, it's not even a question. Like niggas, it's real obvious who won. Outside of stands, it's real obvious who's winning this joint. And for the most part, everyone is making this sound like this is his ether, right? Like, you know what I mean? Now, granted, whatever, but like, this is his ether. This is his no Vaseline. This is his shit where it's just like, yo, nigga, you can say something afterwards and all in good. You know what I mean? It might have some shit in it, but like, my nigga, like, it's over. So like, I don't really feel like this is one of them ones where it's like kissing beans and it's like, oh, well, whoever you think won or whatever the case may be. I feel like this is one of those joints where it's like, yo, dog, there's a nigga that's winning and there's a nigga that's not.
Did you see Metro put out the beat, like the beat contest, whatever?
That's hilarious
do the
too.
Best verse on the
that's some real hate.
Yeah, Drizzy beat, get a free beat from Metro.
To open up a beat and allow niggas to do a DIY diss is crazy. Like allowing any nigga to just jump on and just start slandering.
Pause.
Pause.
Y'all getting slow.
What was you gonna say? What was you gonna say, man?
No, I forgot. I don't even remember now. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, I was gonna make a joke about Jerv. I said, damn, Jerv used to swear about super ugly. And I said, Ether killed it. Okay.
So all right, so I was gonna say, not to cut you off, Trey, but where do y'all think like any of these records, the one that you select is the best? Well, let's say which record do y'all think is the best, and then where do y'all think it ranks all time in diss records?
Euphoria for me. And where it ranks is top 10. I don't know where it's not in the closer side of the 5 side. It's like bottom. But Euphoria.
Quick sidebar. Destroy and Rebuild by Nas don't get enough credit. The Bridge is Over. The Bridge is Over. Like that shit go crazy. He took out Cormega. Salute to Cormega, man.
Juju, you up? So you might as well pick your one since you got the floor, my brother.
Bruh, not like us, bruh. That change. I feel like that's gonna change the summer. That changed the conversation. That's the Mona Lisa. That's the cherry on top. Whatever the insert here, bruh. The Villanova 3-point at the buzzer, bruh. You did back to back. Now he just kicking you, and then he making anthems for every part of the world. Like, bruh, not like us. I think it's gonna be top 5 diss records ever, bro. Moving forward, once these years go by and we see the impact, because we in it right now.
Viral. That shit viral.
Right, we in it now. So I feel like, bro, this shit gonna ring out for like, maybe decades, bro, for real, because that Drake is such a big artist and he's not gonna stop dropping hits. So this gonna be attached to his ass every time he puts something out. So I think it's gonna rain.
Say OV ho. Like what? Now step with it.
I agree. I think I like the Al Green shit for real. But I think Not Like Us is gonna be. That's like the new Hit 'Em Up, son. It's like for real. Like as time goes, it ain't as potent. It ain't as potent as far as like Hit 'Em Up production wise, beat wise. That's like a great one. But I think this one is just such a moment in time. And like Juju said, like I said it the other day talking to my homie. I feel like this is a moment where the black people, like the real black people, the real niggas from the culture that fucked with Drake, this might be a moment where they might redirect their focus. And Drake might have a moment where he becomes like Eminem. You feel me? Where like, you know, Eminem, when he was next to Dre and he was next to the niggas we really fucked with like that, we paid attention enough. You know what I mean? We cared. You feel me? But the moment we ain't had to care no more like that, he just existed in the world and he still had people who called him the greatest rapper. And I think Drake still has a window to reply to still keep some sort of integrity amongst the real niggas. But as of right now, Kendrick with this record, he got the fucking streets, nigga.
and once I seen women jump into this, I said, "Oh, he won."
Yeah, bro. Once I seen the saxophone and the flute being played in the club last night,
like it's very
by your house.
This is a black.
Got the music class.
This is a black thing. Like Kendrick just slapped everybody in the head and was like, "Bitch, act black again."
Exactly.
Like, get back on your nigga shit the right way. And
right. And I agree with that 100%, Chase. I think Kendrick's, and it's funny, Trey, that you said that he had the record written already, but he had to have rewritten some part of it because he inserted the slave line that came from the Family Matter shit that came out the day before, which I thought, so that's the thing. Like, I mean, what I'm saying about this is that I think music is the highest form of art, right? And I think that like on a like bigger level, black men's contribution to music is underappreciated, and niggas genius and what they do in rapping is underappreciated. And I think Kendrick Lamar highlighted this in this way on these songs, and Drake did as well. I'm not just discarding what Drake has done. Drake has done a great job of showing up and showing out and being a worthy competitor. You feel me? Like this is not just a 2-round fight knockout. Like this was a good, you know what I'm saying? They was duking it out. But I was at a party last night and somebody asked me, how are these that don't know shit about the culture? how are these guys coming up with these raps so fast? Are they using Chat GPT? And like niggas really don't understand like black men's genius.
I hate how anything that happens now
is AI.
It's gonna be aligned with AI, and that sucks.
Right.
Because there's some niggas that's really talented, man. And
it's not even that. Like this, you can't do this on AI. Can't. That's what people don't get.
At all, you definitely can't.
It can't do this.
But I took 15 minutes of me explaining that to him, and he was like, you know what? I just won't ask you about hip hop anymore because I was low-key getting upset. But you know, I think the fact that Kendrick broke down the black trajectory of black people,
the railroad in Atlanta,
the railroad and all that in Atlanta. He addressed the Lil Wayne tattoo shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, he's talking, like Chase said, to the black people. He's talking about you use 21 Savage for this. You use Lil Baby for this. You use 2 Chainz for this. You use Quavo for this. Like, he's talking to all the niggas directly like, yeah, niggas, get in line. Like, this is what's going on. And if you all wasn't seeing this, I was. And so I love that his genius was on display for this. And like you said, the cherry on top. But the cherry on top to me, which was funny enough, was the Karl Malone picture.
Dog,
oh my God.
That I think was the thing that
jokes write themselves, dog. Yeah. Jokes write themselves because the nigga got the picture removed. He deleted it off Instagram, but Karl Malone posted it on Twitter. And it says, started from the bottom, but we're here.
Wow.
And that's crazy.
And they found the original post too, right? Didn't they find the original?
Yeah, that was a real post. That was a real post.
That's a Karl Malone one, but Drake posted one
too.
Yeah,
where he's about when you watch the game with your neighbors.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They found that shit, man.
Niggas wanted Drake to die. Niggas was waiting on this moment. And that's my man for life, but there will never be a peaceful transition from king to king. And Kendrick is the only nigga that can replace what Drake provides. Drake provides hits, so does Kendrick in his own way, with a lot more richness and a lot more substance. Some people feel like, you feel me? And I think that's also what this is. Like, Kendrick just showed niggas, like with this last record, like, look, I got y'all.
Don't get it wrong. We got a new president. He's not gonna take away all the wavy shit. He's still good, bro. Trust me.
Yes, that's really. Niggas was scared like Drake gonna be gone. Who gonna make us hits?
Hey, Chase,
y'all good. I got y'all niggas.
Chase, niggas was scared. We got my auntie is a man now. Is gonna be that's our new reality.
Nah, for real.
That's the town.
That's the real shit.
Man. Yo, speaking of not like us, bro. I dunked on you say I dunked on Vlad, man. And it's very easy, but Vlad, bro, I know, look, Vlad has his ways of what he does. But
his ways are, hey, let me ask you about something. Let stupid niggas just
right. And the niggas who are stupid tell on themselves. But I will say this nigga, of all the things you could point out on this song, you talking about it being off, or are you tripping? Did I hear something wrong?
The mix being off.
Like, nigga, of anything, you talking about the mix. You not no producer, my nigga. You ain't even, this song ain't even catered to you.
Criticizing the mix is fucking crazy.
That's crazy, right?
Jerv, you gotta insert that clip of Kev on stage.
It's for black people anyway.
But the idea of him, this professor,
give the people.
So for context, Vlad, he posts. I'm gonna read his actual tweet.
Yeah,
Kendrick's Not Like Us needed a better mix. It takes away from the song. Now,
that's like me saying this Miley Cyrus song don't have enough booty shakes in it. I don't like it.
It's not even like that.
Nobody give a damn Negro.
He's good. It's not even booty shakes. It's like the treble is just a little off. Like, nigga, what are you talking about?
Right.
Sick nigga. So, a professor, shouts to her, chimes in and says, and she went straight for the jugular, right? She's just.
But you gotta say that she's a black woman.
Black woman, by the way, black professor. She says, You are white, all caps. This is a black
That's the
folk
Kev on stage.
affair, right? And that's the thing. It is a meme. It is not even directed to him solely. She just used what Kev said, right? And if you get it, you get it. You not like us. So he says, wait. So a professor at
Oh damn, nigga.
bleep that, bleep that, bleep that.
That nigga took all the steps of like, we're not gonna identify.
Yeah, bleep that. Is telling me that a white person shouldn't be allowed to voice their opinion about hip hop. Is that how you interact with your students? She says, what I'm saying is that you put your opinion in a discussion that's not needed. This conversation is and should center black people, not you. He says, don't try to change your words now. I'll be reaching out to blank about this on Monday.
Corny. Anybody who asks for people's jobs is always corny. For shit that's not like, yo, you raped or assaulted someone or murdered someone. Like, you ask for someone's job because they tweeted something that's fucking corny. Having said that, I would just say this. I'm not defending Vlad. He's a cornball move and all that shit, right? Yeah. Having said that, it's like sometimes you gotta understand where it's like that's for the internet to do that shit. I have a profession where I can't be doing that shit. Right. And that's the only thing I felt. I felt like, lady, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying maybe you're not the one to deliver that message.
It is safe to say that I wouldn't assume that a professor would be commenting on DJ Vlad about how not black he is.
Said it again, man.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
No, we good. No, we just gonna bleep it every time. It's cool.
Okay,
you got the bleep button. We making Jerv work today.
All right, Jerv, work.
Earn your bread. Nigga, go play some drums, nigga.
Wow.
Play some tracks. Play some tracks, nigga. No, it's playing. That's crazy.
Wait, so did everybody say? Cause I don't think Amin said what his favorite record and where he thinks it ranks in the.
I mean, I like. I'll be
also
honest.
tapped out too.
Anything this came out this week, I was like, I'm done. Like,
so you haven't heard none of them?
Mm-mm. I heard the last Not Like Us. I heard that because I didn't seen it used in different shits, right? And like my my original question to you, Jason, earlier was because when I asked you guys, like I said, this don't feel like the NBA Finals to me. It feels like if Jordan and fucking Magic decided to go play one-on-one in a blacktop somewhere. Because while the moment, and that's what Chase was getting at, like this moment is going to stand in history for sure. I don't think of like whoever wins this battle as like, oh, now that's clearly the best rapper, because to me, it always comes back down to the fucking content. And the content that's put out, while I'm sure like hits home as far as this is or whatever, is this the greatest content that either of these guys have put out? Hell no, man. Like this ain't their best music. It's the best thing they have available to serve the purpose that they got. And to me, it's like, that's why I kind of came back to Future. I'm like, wait a second. Like, we just praised this nigga for putting out 2 fucking fire-ass albums. Like, ain't that what this shit is about, ultimately?
Yes,
like,
I'm glad you brought that up. Yes. Because right now, the attention span of the fans is so short. You don't got time to craft a banger like that. You feel me? Like, these niggas is trying to capitalize in the moment and the energy. You feel me? If niggas was taking more than 4 days, they was trying to make it seem like niggas was pussy. You feel me? So,
which is insane.
Yeah, but so it's like, I think, but it's funny you bring that up, because I think that's the beauty of hip hop right now. And that's where I think all of this stuff that we've created now over of course, the time can exist at the same time. You can have 2 good albums by Future and Metro, along with a beef that's been expanding for the course of 2 weeks, that's keeping hip hop as a dominant force. You feel me? Like, that's what I love the most, nigga. Like, you can't get around hip hop right now, nigga. Whatever you try to do.
Hey, it wiped the porn off of a Jerv's timeline,
bro.
What greater testimony of like the greatness of hip hop than that?
Right. Exactly.
Bro, meanwhile, Kendrick calling a nigga a freaky ass nigga on the record, which is hilarious.
Hilarious, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. The elements in that record. So I didn't give mine. Like, I think that's the record. I think Euphoria is a close second. Family Matters was dope, but I don't know. The video was cool. But the fact that Kendrick hit the funny button the hardest, is really what won him.
He won the meme battle.
You feel me? And that was the thing that Drake seemed to be more versed in. And it's like, if I'm able to beat you with your style, that's when you really lose. You feel me? And so to your point, I mean, like, that's why Kendrick's the best rapper, because he was able to take his style and the thing that he was supposed to be superior at and whoop him with that device.
Nigga Trey, what are you putting in the chat, man? My fault, Juju.
Go ahead, bro.
Meet the Grams.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this TMZ shit, man.
Yeah, meet the Grams.
I ain't see it.
I
do think that this is, I don't know, bro. In my opinion, I think that this does meet one of those top tier rap battles, like throughout time. Because like, what's the top 5 rap battles ever? Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Biggie, Tupac, Jay-Z, Nas, like the ones that made little kids care, and the ones that made girls care in high school.
50 Cent, Ja Rule.
50 Ja Rule.
Ja Rule, you feel me?
50 Ja Rule for
sure. I'm gonna go a little old. Yeah, Ice Cube, NWA, that shit was huge when I was growing up.
That was huge. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And I think that that's what's going on now. To the people who were your age and when NWA came out, they was like, man, this doesn't go against whenever Elton John was going against the boss Neil Diamond. But I feel like for the people who do and Lil Uzi and them, this does matter to this generation as much as some of that old stuff mattered to us.
Yo, so let me, Juju, I'm glad you brought that up, because Chase, if you remember when this shit first popped off, I asked you, is this just for us old niggas or do the young niggas care? Now we're a month or however removed from when it first started. All these tracks, all this shit, this conversation. Chase, do you still think this is just for old niggas, or has this gone to the 18 and 19-year-olds give a shit?
Oh no, this is for this generation for sure. I agree with Juju. Like, the kids are into this. I seen the homie Isaac Hayes say that the kids don't care about this shit, and the kids.
He was on bullshit. He been on bullshit the past 2 weeks, by the way.
The kids definitely give a fuck about this, man. Like, they may not, they may listen to Polo G and all these different things. It was a certain period of time where even when Jay-Z was the king, you know what I mean? I stopped listening to him as much as I listened to him, but it didn't change his status as my favorite artist. And I think that's the same thing with Drake right now, and even Kendrick a little bit, because Kendrick has fans that like Baby Keem and like all the other young niggas that's coming up. But these guys, this is the beef of their generation, period, point blank. This is their beef.
That's a sick comment. Yo,
like, no homo, bro. Chill.
So look, so we
nose ring ass nigga, man. You can't do me like that, man.
Get him, Chase. Get him, Chase.
We went 50 minutes in the episode. Nigga was cool, and this nigga had to do that.
Yeah, man. So,
but real, just to end it off, I mean, I don't think it's two niggas playing on the blacktop. I think this is two niggas in Madison Square Garden, bro. Like, this is the biggest shit. And because Kendrick was able to finish it off by making a hit record, he actually helped everybody out and solidified this as being something that will matter on that level. And then my last comment is that nobody's diss record is their best song. So that could never happen.
But but I guess I would say to that point, like,
it can be one of your best songs, though.
It can be. But like,
no. I don't think it's anybody's best. No, not anybody's top 5. Who?
Jason, you're right. I'm gonna agree with you, but I'm gonna say in the same way that if people say it's Jay-Z versus Nas, most people would say Nas won and Ether was that song. Mm-hmm. But I don't know how many people look at Nas the same way they look at Jay-Z as the best in the game, even after that shit happened. So that's why I said it's not the NBA Finals. Because if it's the NBA Finals, Nas would have been like, okay, now you are the best rapper of all time, and Jay-Z, shut the fuck up, go over there. And that's not what happened. What happened was people took a beat, and it was like, all right, we back to listening to Jay-Z again.
No, but
keep putting out bullshit albums, you know?
But I mean, to your point,
this is different than that.
This is different than that a little bit, but don't they play for the championship every year?
Okay, that's fair. So next year we could do this all over, I guess.
No, I'm just saying that the crown is always in motion. You feel me?
Right.
Like, so it's not like, oh, this nigga's, Ned Stark and we're cutting his head off. But in a way, it's like, nigga, now for this point in time, if you go to a barbershop, go to a barbershop and you ask niggas who's the best rapper, niggas gonna say Kendrick Lamar, and the niggas say Drake, somebody's probably gonna snicker in the corner.
Right. No, okay, that makes sense.
The only who else would they say right now? Like, who's the best rapper right now? Who else would they say?
I would say Future and Cole are the other two names.
Future can't be like, he's not the best rapper ever. I don't think. Considered.
Not ever. I don't think any of these niggas are the best rapper ever.
No. I'm talking about he's never been considered
he'll never
a great rapper of the time.
I don't know, man. Like, I feel
like from Atlanta.
Not my opinion, but I feel like there's a lot of niggas that, like, when you ask them, particularly before all this shit started popping off, who's your favorite rapper? Who's the best rapper? Niggas say Future. There's a lot of niggas in the industry who will say Future's their favorite.
He's looked at
I'm talking about the best rapper. You know what I mean?
Like the lyrical,
right? Yeah, I think the best versus favorite is different. I think. I mean, best versus favorite is different.
Okay.
He's definitely niggas' favorite for sure.
Like I was saying, I'm the best rapper alive. Couldn't nobody say shit because he was putting out squad ups, mixtapes after mixtape. Drought is over, drought is back. Goddamn Louisiana. You couldn't say nothing. So I feel like if Kendrick say I'm the best rapper alive, who could say something to him and to contest that?
I mean, I would say the only other person out there is Cole.
Kendrick, I still think, I know we talked about it a couple of episodes ago or a previous episode where I was saying Kendrick didn't have nothing to prove. And Juju, you was like, he do and he don't. And I'm kind of at where you at now. I feel like he has to come with an album now that's like one of them ones. He got he got the you grabbed, because Drake giving niggas albums to live their life to. So now that you won the battle, you got to win the war.
Yeah,
you feel me? And that's where Jay-Z, Nas won the battle, but Jay-Z won the war because Jay-Z kept coming with them things after.
But see, this is the thing. I don't think he wanted to that point. He should take it because he has that thing. But I think at the end of the day, right, he not really going for that, right? Because he gonna still, depending on whatever creative process he's in. I haven't heard shit, so I couldn't even. None of us have heard where the album is actually going because this nigga has, he could gave us. Not like us anytime he wanted to, but what would be the longevity of his career or be boxed in as just a West Coast artist? You get what I'm saying? Right. So how it is, the album that we want probably is the album we're never going to get from him.
No, it's not that. No, it don't. No, it can be a Kendrick Lamar album. It just has to be a banger. I'm not asking him to change his style, but he has to come with a album now that he has shifted the direction. He has to come with one of them albums, bro. He has to. He has to.
No, and I'm saying that, but I mean, at the end of the day, you know how this nigga creative process is. Like at the end, like, is he going to make it or is he not? And he's so unpredictable to a point where he just was like, look, I just wanted to prove I was better than that nigga. Right. That's it. I just don't like this nigga, and I wanted to prove to y'all that he wasn't like that. Y'all was on him like crazy. I just wanted to just knock him off. Anything else, y'all can have that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, again, how I look at it from a perspective of, I always want to not like us. I'm like, yo, Good Kid, Mad City is probably the closest thing we ever gonna see to like a complete joint that everybody consensusly like, oh, I love. That nigga constantly be trying to go for the art, the deepness of it. That's why niggas get turned off. Even me, I like the shit, but I'm not about to play the shit. There's some shit that's living room only. Some of that shit he be putting out, you get what I'm saying? And I like that because I'm of age. But like at the end of the day, I just don't see him coming out, dropping a complete joint that like is for the world. I think it was this all these good raps that we've been getting is fueled by hate just because he does not like this one nigga. And enjoy it while we got it. And that nigga going whatever direction he's going into as a 36-year-old man, he gonna make that. Because when we hear shit like Not Like This, you got niggas talking about fuck Canada now. We can't have Kenny doing none of that shit, bro. Because if he give us one of them joints that got us real turned up, hey, bro, we not gonna make it. The city be too fired up. That's what I said. Like Juju, if one of them niggas that Atlanta love, he really make one that make the city really violent, like a real Pied Piper to the hood niggas, it is a problem. And that's how Kenny is, because in that scenario, like YG cool. YG can make one, but Crip niggas is like, I can't really get too hyped.
Can't co-sign.
With Kendrick, it is more on a thug perspective. It's Bloods, Crips, Mexicans, whatever.
Niggas hold the rags tied together and shit.
It's some unity shit. But like, it is niggas got Ice Cube to tweet a fucking West Side Connection tweet. Nigga.
That was crazy.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Niggas came out the woodworks, bro. When I saw that Ice Cube tweet, I was like, oh, niggas is fucking with it now, huh?
And
like,
the
niggas was
crazy
definitely
thing about
sitting back like, I don't know.
And the crazy shit about it is that if you put that type of ammo in the wrong hands, of course niggas is gonna be like West Coast versus everybody. Kendrick not even on that. He like, nigga, I love Atlanta. First of all, you stole from Atlanta. I still like Toronto, nigga. I'll go up there and eat. Like, I'm not trying to say me against anybody. I just don't like this nigga. So with the wrong mindset, if that nigga gave us that album You Won't Chase, our crime gonna go up. I'm gonna tell you that now. We don't want that. We don't want
artists.
that, bro.
Artists represent the time we live in.
Yes, but he a nigga that you just don't want. You like I never lived in New York during the time of 50 Cent, but I could only imagine.
Oh man,
I could only imagine how many niggas cross the street because they seen a nigga in the G-Unit wife beater, bro. Like I just know it's certain. I just know it's certain times where it was an anthem. Like, could you imagine living in New York during Wild Out, the Locks, like them tough eras, living in Atlanta during those.
Bro, can you imagine living in Atlanta right now with Quavo versus Chris Brown? I mean,
oh man, we haven't even gotten to that one.
Hey, but Juju, what's the climate? What's the climate in Atlanta for that right now?
Bro, that shit is zero. This shit frigid outside. Nobody give a damn, bro. Like,
but Trey, to your point, and this is what I also want to get to about the battle. What I was explaining to Dom about the battle and all of this stuff, because he was talking all this shit or whatever and being like, oh, niggas gonna, basically like get violent and shit behind us. I'm like, bro, these is $200 million niggas with bodyguards, and like, this shit is not going there. And niggas should be happy that it's not. And to that end, what Kendrick should do and what he did with this record is he made a turned up record that's not violent. You feel me? Like, Not Like Us does not have the elements.
That shit just make niggas dance, bro.
Right, but I'm saying, but it
we gotta fight.
But I'm just saying it. But he said it about Drake, who's whatever, a weenie nigga. Like, you're not a gangster nigga, so it's like niggas could get that off. But I'm saying Kendrick, it's not his responsibility, but if he wants to, he could lead us in a new direction with the new album. And that's what the music is supposed to do. And you can turn niggas up and create something new and create a new positive energy that's good and beautiful. You
that's
know
what I'm saying more than anything.
Yeah, and he can do that.
That's what I'm saying. Period.
Yeah.
There's a shift. Like, whoever is at the top, whatever they're on, they kind of control the scope of influence.
Yep.
Even with producers, me being a producer, whatever Drake producers doing, that's what other producers want to do. You know what I mean? Right. So this is an opportunity just for music to change overall. And Kendrick ain't necessarily got to do it, but whatever album he comes with, it'll just show people like, damn, I can do this type of music and I don't got to make this Drake type shit or commercial type shit. Now we're going to enter a new space and people get received differently. The JIDs of the world, all these different artists that are the Sabas, you know what I mean? The Masegos. There's so many talented niggas right now, being that the scope of the game was not controlled by Drake, but heavily influenced by whatever Drake was doing. It limited a lot of music from being able to get the limelight that it deserves. So I'm glad Jason said that, because that's what I mean more than anything. I ain't expecting Kendrick to come through and drop a 5 micer. If he does, he does. If he don't, he don't.
Right. Okay.
Yep, exactly,
that's better context.
Exactly.
All right. So we paid our bills. We did the hour to the fans. Y'all got that. Shout out to that. Let's get into some fun shit. Couple of topics that floated around before it got real violent on the timeline. The first one, pause. When you break up, and I assume that niggas ain't been in one relationship. When you break up, do you go back to your old side or do you sleep on the new side of the bed?
Never thought about it, so I don't know.
Right.
I got you. I got you. It's real easy, my brother. I'm sleeping on my motherfucking side of the bed the whole motherfucking time. I mean, I got to establish that from rip, my nigga. If I don't sleep on my side of the bed, I can't function the next day. And now this function, you know what I mean? This friction in the crib because I'm sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. So no, there is no go back. I've been on my side the entire time.
But what if the shorty says like, I only can sleep on this side?
Nah, we'll figure that out. That's not true.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna use that one. That's not true.
It's not true because they always sleep better when a nigga holding them, right? So like, I got you. I'm gonna just hold you.
But what if you got to hold her to the side that you really like?
That's very misogynistic of you, Jerv. They always sleep better when the nigga holding them. Wow. I mean, come on, clean it up, brother. Welcome to 2023, brother. 24. Damn. My bad.
Yo. Well, no, but Jerv, think about it. Even if she needs you to hold her, but she got like a medical condition, her back. Back hurt.
What we done?
Come on, nigga.
No.
Yo, you're the guy that you joke with, and then you add the crazy shit to it. And now, like, I'm the asshole because she's got a disease, and if she got a disease, or something, she got it, bro. Like, I'll figure it out.
What are we talking about, son?
If her spine fucked up, you're not gonna move. No, I'm just being a jerk now.
Yeah, Trey. Like, if you're dating a girl with scoliosis, like, you're not gonna roll over.
But that's what Jerv's saying. But that's what Jerv said.
No, that's not what Jerv said. Jerv did not. Jerv did not know that was even a part of the scenario. Jerv thought everybody was chilling, everybody having a cool little time. There wasn't no, whatever's right. So that's what I thought. Listen, if somebody's got a situation where there's a doctor's note that says that they got to sleep on this side of the bed because,
provide a doctor's note for Jerv to move.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, come on.
Bro.
You know who need a doctor's note? Goddamn Joel Embiid, bro. Y'all talk about them Sixers yet? Or are we going to let it
not? Oh, I'm glad that you brought that up because we was going to do the Patino game and name some motherfuckers that was not walking through that motherfucking door.
Man, yeah, we missed a mean on that one. Damn.
Yeah, oh man, that sucks. Too bad we can't do that one then. Like just like that time, Trey, when you wasn't on the pod and you had topics in the shit, and Jason and Amin was like, "Oh no, that's a Trey topic, yo." Like, you know what I mean? We ain't even got to do no Patino game, bro. So since Amin's not here, what I will say is that that the jokes that were flying in the chat jogged my memory, and I realized, and I'm gonna bring you to the floor, my brother. You haven't paid up your fantasy football debt yet.
For sure. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Why?
Man,
Why?
He put you on the Summer Jam screen at the same time, bro.
Right,
God damn.
Right.
You was a ballerina.
So Jerv,
I've been busy, man. I've been busy.
Jason, when you gonna pay the debt?
I do it right after my birthday. My birthday, May 26th. So we'll do it within a week of that.
Damn,
my nigga. My daughter's birthday is May 27th. So you doing it during that week. I'm gonna just take that as a personal shout out to my daughter and a nice happy birthday to her, my brother. So thank you, yo.
Yep.
Bro, speaking of fantasy, like, you see how they do you, like, they don't want you to go down the history. They try to keep slavery out of history books. They try to keep everything out of history books. I won the fantasy basketball situation, the league, whatever you want to call it. Not a mention, not a heart, not a balloon, not a podcast direct. We had the fantasy football winners on here for goddamn an hour. What my goddamn episode? Where can I talk about some shit? Neither here nor there. Just back to
get your bars off.
Get your bars off, Juju.
This ain't my bar. Nah, this ain't it right here. I need to go ahead and carpet road out for the winner.
Nah, we got you. So next week, we're gonna talk about we're gonna pull up the standings. We're gonna talk about the wins, the losses, etc. And Juju, the respectful champ, you get to talk your shit up. We ain't gonna plus one you right now. We're gonna give you a true topic for you to just get your shit off.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? So our sleeper NBA fantasy basketball champ. What was the name of your team, Juju?
I hate this league.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Because I didn't know how to play at first. The first 2 weeks, I couldn't tell how to get my points. I finally figured out, and I was locked in the rest of the way. Salute to everybody involved, man. And salute to Jared Cousins, by the way. What's your cousin's name?
Oh no, my man Spence. He listens to the pod. I was just about to say, bro, you were definitely the topic of conversation. Cause I have a chat with all my niggas that was in, like, you know what I mean, all the niggas that was in the league. We already had a chat. And I'll get my little sense out the way so you can have the floor to yourself. I'll just say, yo, my nigga, you was getting a lot of how the fuck did this nigga get this nigga? Or yo, fuck this nigga's team. This shit ain't even fucking fair. Like, cause real rap Juju niggas was actually like, I know these niggas then tapped out or whatever the case may be or whatever when they realized that they teams was ass. But my niggas in the chat was really, really playing, my nigga. And they was really, really getting frustrated with you. And so you got a lot of fuck yous and fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Yo, I can't stand that nigga. I can't stand the nigga with the jerseys and shit. That's what he called you. He said the nigga with the jerseys, I can't stand him, yo.
And guess what? They ain't gonna be able to stand this either. I quit. I'm never playing in the league again. I'm gonna retire on top. Salute to your cousin. I'm gonna go out as a champion. You'll never see me in that league again or have an opportunity to even fart around me. The bums.
Yo. Oh my God.
Oh, that's love. He's gonna love that shit.
I don't even know how to follow up on that, man. I don't know how to follow up on it. I had another topic, but I don't know if I should follow up after that. The nigga said I quit. All right, man. So, yo, it's this other tweet that went around. Yo, would you block or cut off your homies if they didn't reach out after like a major surgery or a life transition thing for you?
I don't know, man. I feel like I saw that tweet. I thought it was kind of funny, but I don't think I don't expect much from men, human beings. You know what I'm saying? If I'm being honest, like I felt the sincerity in his post because it's like you definitely could feel a way. Like
the nigga had back surgery. For example,
you could feel
he had back surgery, and none of his homies reached out.
You could feel
make sure he was good.
But at the same time, you should not be expecting a lot of shit from people, bro, because they're gonna let you down every time. You feel me? So it's like he's well within his rights. If I was going through that situation, I might feel similarly, but I'm a person that kind of just gets over it because if I treated everybody like that, I wouldn't have a friend in the world. I feel like.
I got a question. Do we know the details of this fucking surgery? Because like my nigga, like it's the way niggas work. There's levels to it, right? Like if you going in and it's something like niggas might not hit you because they like, yo, my nigga, stop bitching. It's cool. I already told you the other day, yo, you gonna be all right. Like me, that was my way of showing you love. Now, if the nigga has some serious shit going on, I'm gonna throw the how Trey, threw the shit in the mix with me. Pause. Like, what if the motherfucker just had like I don't know, like had to get a little herniated disc, because I got herniated disc. If I went and had to get one of them shits fixed up, I'm not expecting my niggas to be pulling up, you know what I mean, with oh, did you eat today, my nigga? Like, no, I'm not. Like, if I got a girl, yeah, my girl should be there. You goddamn right, my daughter should be there. You know what I mean? Like, people like that. But if it's something like that, like, chill. What if it was just a chill surgery? Like, I don't think
like pause. Like if you get your tonsils taken out or some shit, we gotta goddamn have a prayer circle for this shit.
Come on, my nigga, you got a cavity. Now I gotta fucking start a group chat for niggas. Like, oh, you okay?
But the duration was a month.
Oh damn, he was in that bitch for a month.
Yeah, he didn't hear nothing from a month.
No, he said he was recovering for like a long period of time.
He need to think about himself though, because that might say something about you as a person. If you was somewhere for a month and niggas didn't want to put up on you, it might be you, dog.
Niggas didn't reach out, no text, no call, nothing.
It might be you, dog. Niggas might have been like, good riddance, man. This nigga's out of here, man. This nigga out of here, man.
Yeah, no, that's
man. Hey, you know what I mean?
All right, so to make this a second part question, what is the extremity that deserves a text or follow up?
Gunshot for sure. If I get shot, please text me, y'all.
Losing a parent,
yeah.
You feel me? Losing like somebody close to you in that respect, child.
Yeah.
You got even if you get shot for the first time, yeah. If you get shot for the second time,
that's a good point, my nigga. If you a nigga out here that just always getting shot, and this time like it was just like in like I don't know like a little like flesh wound in and out.
The first time you get shot, I'm like, ooh, damn, you got shot second time. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
This nigga's treating a gunshot like this nigga sneezed multiple
you
times.
Get shot twice in life.
I ain't telling your ass bless you again, nigga.
Yeah. Going to jail. If you get locked up and go to jail, and I don't know you for really being on no street shit, because I know niggas who've been in certain situations. You feel me? But if you start getting locked up multiple times, bro,
what if niggas don't even know though?
Sometimes
that's the part right there. Because how do you know what kind of smoke signal you got to send out when you got a surgery? Because I'm sure you're not going to text everybody, hey, y'all, I'm finna have a surgery.
You know what it is? You know what it is? And I do my best not to do this on Instagram. You know, niggas be swiping up and looking at who see they shit. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And they be feeling the way when they hear from somebody. That's why I don't do that shit on there.
Nigga, I see niggas get mad off birthday posts, so niggas definitely gonna get mad off.
Yeah, I don't look at who looked at my story. Only thing I see is the little 3 heads at the bottom first. That's it. I don't look at the list because that'll disappoint you, bro. You'll think people fuck with you, and nigga, and you be sad off of that shit.
That's good piece, man. That's J. Cole piece right there.
You know right.
This nigga said J. Cole. Y'all niggas
shit not necessary. I just assume the whole world seen that shit. I don't ever look at that shit either, bro. I just assume America watched it. 1 billion people.
Because why, Juju? Why wouldn't they? You know what I mean? Like, yo, I posted some shit, my nigga. Why y'all ain't peep that shit?
Right. Get the scrolling and you see 13 niggas seeing this, and you start dying your damn self. What the fuck?
That's crazy. Unless you did the post for somebody. That's the only thing. You did the post directly for somebody, and you want to make sure that shorty seeing your fit or whatever you posted. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of options in that, but
my nigga, if it's a shorty, she solid. Like, there's no way like you might as well. You don't even gotta check, bro. She solid.
Nah, but what if you what if you really like you crushing on her? She don't really know you exist, but you blind tag her, so you trying to see if she's checked it.
Nah, she watched it from that burner page. You wonder who this Mexican is. That's her.
That's hilarious, man. The last topic, Jim Jones. I seen a clip of Jim. Seen a clip of Jim. I seen a clip of Jim.
That old man leg.
Oh my God! Listen,
that nigga ACL is done.
I watched the clip, and the first thing I thought was, "Damn, I know that hurt," because niggas is falling down a fucking escalator, bro. Like falling down anything that's like going down and from a height, that shit hurt. Damn, Jim Jones, 40-something years old.
Happened to body slam him into an old man, bro.
Right, bro. And escalator steps are unforgiving.
Unforgiving, nigga.
Bro.
Oh my God.
Then the funniest part was Jim Jones. This is the funny part, because we know Jim Jones for being a gangster. You know what I mean? Trey Blood. And it looked like, when you're young and two kids get into a fight and they trying to blame one another. He assaulted me.
Can you pull up that clip?
Give me one second.
I ain't seen it.
That boy Capo, man. Get well soon, Capo.
Yeah,
we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a play-by-play with this, man.
So wait, they mix Jones?
Hold on. You about to do a play-by-play. Jerry pulling up.
It was so funny though.
I couldn't believe it, man.
That nigga
I just
get into shit all the time, bro.
We just need to find out also what
not TMZ pulling it up. Oh man.
NBA playoffs is playoffing too, boy. Woo-wee.
Is it close? Because they was up by a lot earlier.
You feel me? Look, this come out on Monday, so congratulations to the Cleveland Cavaliers for advancing, man. Also, congratulations to the Orlando Magic for advancing, man. Like, for sure. Who would have thought?
Look, the nigga picked him up already.
Wait, make it bigger.
Go back, Jared. Cause we got to dissect this the right way. Can you slow-mo for us on this pause? Right here, look.
Oh my God, bro.
So wait, go back.
They still up there. They not as high, but that nigga threw this nigga head first. Look at him. He Jazzy Jeff the nigga.
Right.
Look.
That's Jim in the gray sweater?
Yeah. No, that's Jim.
Jim is tossing. Jim is tossing.
Jim got the strap on his shoulder.
Okay, bet.
And then he picking up the white man, and then
Look, he grabbing a nigga from his hip.
Wait, how old is this nigga? Look at this shit right here. Do y'all see the cursor?
The nigga's 79 years old. He fighting.
Oh, okay.
He's not that old, but he's older.
He an older man, but look.
Yeah, he older.
Woo! And slid a couple steps.
So look at bruh. Bruh done got knocked over. He over there laid down. And look.
Nigga was stinging Jim right there, though. I ain't gonna lie.
The nigga like Matthew Berry.
This nigga threw the weakest punches ever.
Right.
Oh, what is that? What is that?
Hold
on. No force on
toddler punches. What was that?
Take that.
Yo, that shit. Yo, that's your man. Yo, that's your man. Are you serious? You can never ride with him.
Then he pointed at the security. It was him.
Now, he leaking. That's not even a flagrant
leaking. Look at him. But my thinking. All right. So the idea is, what do you think that man said for Jim to react like that?
N-word.
He for sure said the N-word.
But
this is
but that's it.
Look at that old ass man.
No, that's the boy that fell into the that they fell into.
Oh,
that's the
bro. Now look at bro.
Only swung. Oh, this shit.
Oh yeah. He lost his marbles. See that he lost his side of the cake right there.
I wouldn't be surprised on the back of the head.
So look, Jim calm. He chilling. He trying to explain. He working with the pose. Look, now look at the white man still tripping.
Yep,
he's still tripping.
Case closed.
He said the word.
Yeah, look, he had to say the word.
Oh, we got the close up.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's an Achilles, my nigga. Yo, that old man tore his Achilles, bro.
Look at bro, and he like
back is crazy.
Ooh, he Chris Finched him. No,
Jeff Jones about to get sued, yo.
Hey, he about to get sued. He about to get sued up. That's
because if I'm an old man, nigga.
Look at bro in the white hat, like I'm good, bro.
Yeah, that nigga ran back up the stairs.
Right. He went back up. He like
the other way.
He's like, well, I saw killer season.
Hold on.
I saw you on killer season. I know what you're about.
This nigga getting compilations of fights.
Oh,
man.
not another ad. Come
Jerry
on.
high as hell. Come on, bro. What we up to?
Nah, it went to another joint. My fault.
Exit out.
The way that
this nigga said exit
collapsed. Like, hey, it's definitely $1 million, $2 million coming out of somebody's account.
Bruh,
sure.
I'm suing the airport. I'm suing the escalator maker. I'm suing the white nigga. I'm suing salute. You know what I mean? I'm suing
whoever made the rolly bag. I'm suing. I'm suing everybody.
Right, bruh. I mean, they suing. Nah, the court. I'm gonna win by 3 or 4 of these, but I'm suing everybody.
Yo, how quickly do y'all think lawyers have identified who that old man was? And before that motherfucker got home, I promise you there was shit at their doorstep already. Like, yo, need a lawyer?
Messages.
Right, JG Wentworth, a motherfucker. He on his ass.
All them personal injury attorneys. That's crazy, man. Shout out to
Hey,
Joe,
man. Bro. And on that note, wrap the show.
Yeah.
For Juju Gotti, for Chasing Cash, for Big Jerv, for Jason Madison, for Amin, this has been another episode of Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker.